Hey Nathan, how you doing? Done. The shorts no want to work. Like in 10, 20 minutes, no worries. Hey Alex, how do you do? Put my stuff on. I need to put the chats up in here somewhere. I don't know where though, because I'd like to see. Okay, so the shorts don't work, and I don't know how to get them. I don't. I've tried my damnedest with this thing, but unfortunately, I just don't think Atrium is going to be the way to do it at the moment. Because it's just like it's just not doing anything. Maybe try that one. Only Stream Elements will get their stuff together. Only they will get their ish together. If it don't work, it don't work. It's one of those things. um, the short start doesn't want to work. I can't get it to work with this thing. So turn that one off, and we'll just focus on the normal. Multi. Let me keep that chat over here. This is really why I prefer Stream Elements, but Stream Elements haven't updated their stuff. So every time I launch it, it crashes. This is still all a month ago, and I don't think they've updated anything at the moment. Okay, well, we've got the chat there. Some people just. Oh! How's the arm? It goes. The arm will get better with time. Sorry, I'm just trying to sort something out here because I'm fucking pissed off. Hey, Ellis, how do you do? You're good. It's summer and no work. Okay. This time your king does stuff here. So we'll go there. And we'll get back to it. I hate that the shorts isn't working anymore, but it is what it is situation at this point in my life. Like most other things, it's just a freaking it is what it is situation. Okay, this will be prep for the next episode as usual. So we want to make sure it's all ready for the new spring year. We got 1 day left. So we need to be prepping. And we need to be hard prepping. Like the rebrand? Good! Because it's here to stay. It is here to stay. And I'll eventually figure out where I want to go with this. But I want to wrap up series before I commit to anything majorly different from the norm. Can you get in there? Oh my goodness. Okay. Apparently that just doesn't work no more. Get in there. What are you doing? Why are you not going to the thing anymore? They changed the hitboxes, I see. So how's everyone doing today? What's everyone's agenda for the day as we go through this day while I try and not lose my temper? Okay, so we have a couple of things we want to sort out. What am I supposed to use this for? What? Turtle raft and a turtle shell. Yeah, okay. That's about as useful as it's going to get. And there's not going to be that much use out of it. At all. We need to prepare the following 3 things. We actually need to go and get our levels up for mastery. So we only need a bit more, a lot more in farming. We need quite a bit more in husbandry. I could probably buy a book or 2 and sort that out. And then adventuring, we just need to go slay out a bunch of monsters and finish this up. Then we can start getting to skill mastery. And that's really where the mod pack starts shining like a diamond, is when we get to that. So what I think is, let's go look for trouble. Wait a minute. Do I have an escape rope? No, I do not. There's always one thing we have to remember doing the Skull Cavern, is to take an escape rope or a recall potion. But ideally we want to look for trouble. Escape rope. I'll just keep one on. Ideally we're looking for trouble. So the idea is if we look for trouble, then, you know, we get our adventure level up. Now, adventuring also has its own fair connotation. Also, you need to slay those things out. We will eventually sort out the bombs or the slimes, which is something I want to do. But for now, any monster I hear or see is a victim. And that's fine, because that's what we want to do. Is Twitch still live? Is everything still live? I just want to make sure. What blew up? Must be a bomb cat slime. Tuck. Where you at? Where you at? Nope. Nope. And a further nope. Nope. Again, looking for trouble. I actively want to be fighting mobs right now. The best way to do this is probably get a mob spawner and just sit and farm that up. But I made the mistake of destroying them. So that's probably not going to work for me. That being said, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Ow! Oh. Greetings, Yaku. Look away! Come on, peasants of this denizen world. Fight me, knaves! Filthy, lowly, bottom-feeding scrubs. I shall slay you where you stand with my giant sword. I love how when I'm actively looking for trouble, I'm not finding anything. But when I'm just trying to mine my own business, I can't seem to find any peasants to combat. Okay, let's just put all this stuff in here. Again, we're pre-prepping for the next episode. Now, the nice thing is, and I did discuss this in a video that was released. So for those who haven't watched the latest video, this will be a little bit of a spoiler. But if you have, cool. There is a thing with Silk Touch and Lead Ore where you will not incur the wrath of the lead ore when you mine it, because it needs to explode to unleash the gases within. Now, when you Silk Touch it, it doesn't do that. So it makes it very much safer for you to go crazy and mine this ish up like a madman. Now, again, we don't really need any of it, to be quite honest. Mother freaky frack. These things are the worst. And they will freeze you real good, and that's why some of these layers in the Skull Cavern are obscene. They are. Now, we got to be careful going too deep. It is 8 p.m., so I don't want to go anywhere near the sand, because then the escape rope does not go where we need it. So, the escape rope has limitations, whereas hey, Adrian. Greetings, peasant. How do you do? Welcome to the stream. The escape rope can only go so far, where a recall potion is the better way to go about it. Now, again, I find that this particular method of farming adventure levels sucks. Now, while the Skull Cavern is one of the better places to farm for adventuring levels, it is also pretty slow because you only gain like 44 experience per mob you slay. So, in essence, it's better to go adventuring and exploring than it is to, you know, do what we're doing. However, if you can find yourself a mob spawner and you happen to just be able to farm it up galore, I would highly advise do that. So we're going to leave because it's like 9 p.m. And that's how we get out of this, man. So sometimes it's just too far for the escape rope. I think the escape rope has got a certain level at which it can go through before it says, nope, no more for you, you filthy fool. All right, so I am just going to stick the raw ore in here. We could sell the ice because we simply don't need that. And again, we are pre-prepping for the next episode. So anything that you see here is preparation. But we kind of need to start hurrying with what we're doing because I'd like to hit perfection real soon. Because we have other things we want to do. And remember, perfection does not require you to do a particular thing. Right, so put that there, put that there. Now, we still need batteries. I don't know if Zeus has done his thing yet. Which I kind of hope he has, to be honest. But I'm doubtful because the game doesn't want me to do what I need to do. And that is, we need batteries. Because once we have batteries, we can make an ancient cask or an advanced keg, which we need. So for us to finish up the chef's bundle, we need to cook a bunch of stuff. And I do want to go exploring. The abandoned farm, we just need these two things and then we're done. And then for the pantry, we need quality crops. So that's what we're busy sorting out, is the quality crop stuff. I do need to hydrate. Welcome back, Nathan. Also, this is Reginald, for those that don't know. He's adorable. We're keeping him on a leash. Otherwise, Reginald will fly away, never to return. Literally, Reginald will fly away, never to return. And to be honest with you, I've grown attached to Reginald. So, Reggie cannot be leaving us. He cannot be leaving us. I really would prefer Reggie to stay here. Now, there's a reason we need it to rain, and we need batteries. So I'm going to try and spend as much time as I can prepping for this episode, and I want y'all to see the live presentation of what your king is doing passively in the background. Because everyone... I was tempted to just put this in, like, cheat mode, and just cheat everything in and just fast-track the series. No! We are going to do this properly! Okay. This price ticket thing sucks. Honestly, this needs a buff. These two things need a buff. Terrible. Alrighty. So, in here, for those that do not know, up this way. Alright. So there's some free diamonds that we can basically sell. This is all milk and cheese, which is great because this is just money, and mayonnaise. All of this is just money. Literally, all of this. Look at this. It's just money. Look at that. This was nerfed pretty hard. I do need to hydrate. Hey, culture production. Greetings, peasant. How do you do? Welcome. Welcome to the kingdom. So, that is a lot of money, but this was nerfed. Pretty much very hard. That used to be like $4 grand per cheese wheel on Iridium quality. So I do want to give a shout out to the developers for, you know, nerfing artisan goods, not letting us have fun. I get it. It was too strong. I 100% understand. It was too strong. But still, you didn't have to. You didn't have to, man. We could have figured something out. All right. So there's one particular wine that we are busy with, and I'm going to show you all. And that is peach wine, or Chenet wine, I believe, if I pronounce this correctly. That's right over here. So what's going to have to happen is we're going to have to take one of these wine kegs, right? And we're going to have to make an advanced wine keg. Now, I could make an aging cask, but we already have aging casks. We don't want those, because that is not going to work for what we need. We want to make an advanced wine keg. Now, this advanced wine keg is going to allow us to combine the 3 wines that we need and make it into the very particular thing that we need. But now also, what needs to happen is once we have the 3 wines combined, we need to then age the wine. What is today's challenge? We are just prepping for the next episode of Society Sunlit Valley. And what is happening is I am busy sorting out the abandoned farm. We need aged jelly wine, and to do that, we need jelly wine, which combines those 3 and a wine bottle and an advanced wine keg to give us jelly wine. And then once we have the jelly wine, we need to further age the jelly wine in an aging cask, and it's going to take us 10 days for the wine to age. So right now, we're hoping that once spring arrives, it will rain on the very first day of spring. The gods themselves will be mad, and Zeus will come along and strike down my lightning rods, which is what I hope for. And then once that is done and my batteries are ready, then we can do what we need to do. We also need to cook, but there's a couple of stuff that need to be procured before I can cook. So we're waiting on spring, which is about to roll over, and we are officially in year 2 of Society Sunlit Valley. This one is not the Pokemon one. That is the other one. This one is the plain old run-of-the-mill Sunlit Valley. That's what this one is. That is what this one is. Run-of-the-mill Sunlit Valley. And now we wait 30 seconds as the sun rises across the borders of the kingdom. I'm gonna just get my 2 tools out here because I need to shear and pet and a whole bunch of other stuff. I also want to get all of these because this is money making. I should watch the series. Yes, you should. But start from season 2. Don't start from season 1. Season 1 is still the most popular, even though I tell people, watch season 2. Season 2 is where it's at. I had to start fresh. Alright. Huh? Is it still winter? What? Late winter, day 10? Excuse? Is it still winter? It still seems to be winter. Okay, interesting. Not what was meant to happen, but sure. Artifact trove, please. Okay. Don't give me an artifact trove or whatever. There's a reason I kept the squirrel, but I'm starting to think. No. I'm starting to think this might not have been worth it. Aha! We have moved on from our husbandry here. Alright. We still need so much experience to get to level 10. Jeebus Christmas. Okay, cool. So it's that. Those out. Now it's summer. What? Or spring. Alright, all the snow is about to melt. You guys are about to see a whole lot of snow going bye-bye. You're about to see a whole bunch of snow go bye-bye. Now, we want to keep all of the artisan product. So, I still need to go to the chickens, now that I think about it. Put those away, grab an apple. The snow's about to go all bye-bye, which is what we want. We want the snow to go bye-bye, because otherwise, yeah, this is just a pain. Those are all doing their thing. We're going to ignore them. 1, 2... 1, 2, okay. Then go sell the rest of this. We do need the meat. We do actually need the meat if we're gonna start cooking. So I'm gonna put the meat away. Put the truffle in there. Sell half this stuff. Take the fine wool. Take it upstairs and put it on this. Bam. That is so slow. And then sell. Oh, I still like goat milk. What? Alright. Let us drop more milk in here. Bam, bam. You can't milk chickens. That would be weird. That would be weird. Even for a mod, that would be weird. Okay. And then we get all the chickens and the geese and the ducks. Get all their eggs. What do you mean chicken needs some rest? Didn't I already do this? I didn't even get to shear you. Okay, that's fine now. And grab this. Grab all of this. And then we need to get our spring crops, because we need spring crops. And now we need to hope and pray we get quality crops. That's really what we're looking for. We want gold quality crops for spring. So what I'm going to do, we'll put those away. I'm going to keep my, star fruit. That we have a full nest egg building there. Turkey egg. I see no golden egg, so, you know, that's also all fine and dandy. Jeez. There we go. Beautiful. Those are cheese presses. Those are not mayonnaise machines. Okay. Still taking a bit of time for the snow to melt, but, you know, the king is showing us peasants how real farming is done. Exactly. Exactly, peasants. This is how farming is done. The kingly way. Okay. This is no longer going to grow, so we say goodbye to the dragon fruit tree. It's a new season. It shan't grow. Alright. Then, if we don't want to continuously go in there, pop that in there, and then let us move forward to our purchasing of stuff. Now, these are spring seeds. We shall buy 64 of the spring seeds. Thank you for the lurk there, peasant. Strawberries, onions, cauliflower. It's gonna eat into my money, but it's fine. Lettuce, carrots, potatoes. Flax I'm not 100% sure on, to be honest. Cucumbers. A lot of seeds that grow in spring now, which is fine by me. A lot of money. Okay, those are all the seeds we need. No, come back here. And now we go on a planting spree. Now again, we still only want quality crops this year. And we also need to finish up our fishing adventure, but I will show you that momentarily. Hold on. Jill, get out of here. And if I mix the crops, yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. Right, perfect. Oh, see, this is what I do off camera. This is what happens off camera. This is what people don't understand. This is all the hard work that goes into these videos off camera. And luckily, we don't have to worry about watering them, because it's already done. And then we need to fish, because there's certain fish we need to catch, so that we can complete our fishing trophy. Because we do need to finish our fishing trophy, because that is part of perfection. Just like this. Sorry, I'm focused. If y'all have anything you want to talk about, go for it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit here and farm. That's really what I'm gonna do. Just gonna sit and farm. That's the idea with this particular mod pack, is to sit and farm. I was kind of hoping it was gonna rain, but yeah, my wishes are not allowed to come true in this mod pack. All of this is money, by the way, and it's great farming experience once we harvest. So we want this. Now the Pokemon one, I wouldn't need to do all this. There we go. Take an apple break. Perfect. Potatoes, cauliflower, lettuce. I think those are actually the ones we might need. And there we go. La da da, la da da. Is it me, or is there a beat to putting down these crops? It sounds like it. Oh boy. I hate that it did that, but sure. I do not have enough farmland. What is this madness? Carrots or onions? We'll do 2 rows of carrots, like so. And then we'll do 2 rows of onions. There we go. And our crops are ready for spring. There we go. Okay. Spring crops, done. Ready to go. Now, the next part of what we need to do is we need to get our fishing trophies in order. Now, these can only be done in certain seasons, but we need to check for every single fish that we have not caught in this series yet. And that's the big thing. Is we have to look for these that we have not caught. So, how do we know what we have caught and what we haven't caught? Well, okay. We're so close to that. Let me actually go and check my stuff here. There is a fishing manual right over here. The fish finder. Now, what will happen is if we go to our fish over here, we can see which fish we have not caught. So, generally Neptuna, that's a summer fish. So, we will not be looking for Arapaima. Greetings, Sniper. Greetings, Sparta. Greetings, peasants. I think I need to make that a greeting just like one time. Okay, we're looking for spring things here. So, let's see. What have we not caught here? Spindlefish. Spring. And the spindlefish is in the ocean. So, let's see what it says here for spindlefish. 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 Water, any, night. All right, perfect. Luckily, it is nighttime. This is the ocean. Let us look for a spindlefish. It did say weather any, so it doesn't matter what weather we're doing this in. It must just be the ocean. That's all this must be. Atlantic herring is an ocean fish. You're going to be a dick and redeem the anthem? You're welcome to redeem it anytime. Doesn't matter. Ooh, relic trove. That's good. Spindlefish. It did say nighttime, so we need to catch this fish tonight. Yeah, man. Watch it catch all the other fish that I just simply don't need. That's a jellyfish. That's not what I need. Sure. Been keeping an eye on Dota. I've been playing a lot of Dota. Keeping a deep eye on it. Hold on. Where's this book? Atlantic herring. Let's just see here. Spindlefish, water, ocean, weather, any. EWC is on. I can't watch it while I'm streaming. That's the problem. But I've been playing a lot of Dota. I'm excited for TI. I am. Most excited. Spindlefish. All right, we have caught one of the fish we need. Perfect. Now, let us see here. These are our ocean fish. We have caught Atlantic halibut. Let's see. Atlantic halibut. Rain, daytime. Rain, daytime. So we needed to rain in the daytime for that to be caught. Okay, perfect. Rain, daytime. Who am I voting for? To be honest, I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to be real. I want to say OG, but OG have let me down in the past, so I don't know. To be honest, I don't really have a Dota team so much anymore. People still cannot understand that you can watch a Dota match like you watch a rugby match and get excited at the same time. See, what people think is They think because it's a game, you shouldn't be able to get as excited. And see, this is where that is called filthy peasantry. That is what it's called. It's called filthy ass peasantry. And those people need to be locked up in the stockades and sent to the coal mines for the glory of the kingdom. But that's just me. All right, box turtle, summer, autumn, okay. Bayad. All right, let's see. When do I need to catch you? So you are riverfish. Where you at? No! What? Where you at? Hold on. There you are. River, rain, snow, night. Right, we gotta hurry. We gotta get here. It is filthy peasantry. People don't understand that it doesn't have to be a sport for you to be excited for it. But no, because it's not a physically taxing sport. We must lambaste those who watch it and look at them funny with one eye looking one way and another eye looking the other way and tell people, oh no, you can't enjoy this. No, you filthy peasant. Just like some people don't play rugby but enjoy watching it. Exactly. See? No, that's a pink salmon. Is pink salmon in... Where's pink salmon? Pink salmon is... hold on, everyone. This is like actually legitimately important. Pink salmon is river. Okay, cool. Bayad is weather, rain, nighttime. Okay, yeah, we need this. Come on. No, give it to me. Don't do this to me, game. That's a catfish. That's not what I need. This game is going to do this to me. No. A Bayad, please. I want to finish this mod pack. I have other stuff I want to do, but I'm locked in because I have to finish this mod pack. No. This is a river fish. Yes, this is a river fish. I hope it's a river fish, because if it tells me it's a freshwater fish, I'm going to be pretty upset. And it has to rain. There it is. Find a freaking me. Okay, cool. That's what's that one. It's a sport. They just don't understand that. Dota has brought the worst out of me. 10 out of 10 would ruin my life again. Agreed. Yeah, 15k hours now. I love the game. I'm going to be real with you. I can get rid of a lot of games in my life that I just don't want to play again. Dota will never be one of those. Like, unless Valve actually just, like, give up on it, which I love when people are like, oh, Valve have given up on the game. No, they've not. I don't understand why people enjoy a game that makes them rage so much. The thing is, you can hate a game with all your heart and still love it. You can. Need to pour one out for the underappreciated support that is one game for us. What you mean, like me? Like me? Like your king? Okay, there we go. That's at least another one of those. Dude, where's my quality corn? Fuck. Stop fucking me over, game. I hate RNG. Jeez, I really do. People don't understand how much I hate RNG. This is bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay, we need to look for... I'm a carry player and no one else matters. Say that when you need someone to give you mana again. I dare you to say that. I dare you to say that to me when I hold your mana in my hand. I dare you to say that to me. Say that to me again, peasant. Say that filth to me again. Speak that vitriol in my presence again. I fucking dare you. I dare you to say that to me again. I dare you. Carries who don't appreciate their supports deserve to die and feed. They do. They deserve to die, and if they feed, you deserve to get reported. Appreciate your supports, peasants. Mom's PC still okay? Yes. It is working as gloriously as I can imagine it would be. He hasn't complained yet, so... Imagine carry players not appreciating their support. It's a great way never to get support again. Okay, so we have these two riverfish left, but those are in summer and autumn. That one is summer. How's the queen doing? She is at work, but she's doing good. I believe she is in chat. Atlantic halibut is in spring, but this is a daytime fish, and it needs to rain, and that's ocean. So we essentially have 1, let me just see here, 2, 3, 4, and then we have our trophy. So you are, Atlantic halibut is daytime. Atlantic halibut. Where you at, brother? Pacific, Atlantic. Rain, daytime. All right, rain, daytime, that's when that happens. So we need to start getting all of that sorted. For the fishing collection, I just want to make sure. Oh, no, wait, eyelash fish. Eyelash fish. That is a ocean fish. Or eyelash fish. Let's quickly see. Eyelash. Where you at? Spring, freshwater, clear, nighttime. So freshwater, clear. So we need to fish it from our teeny tiny little pond. I really need Ame to win TI this year. At Shanghai, I'm afraid it's never happening. If Nico could get his trophy after 15 years, Ame can get his trophy this year. So says Uncle. So says your king. By the decree of my broken pimp cane, I decree it so. No, I needed it to rain, game. I needed you to rain. Of course, I don't get what I want in life. I need to pee. I'll be right back. That one. Give me a second. The only game Valve have given up is Half-Life 3. This is true. This is a factual statement that you have brought forward. I think they follow the principle of it's not a bug, it's a feature a little too much. Come on. What do you mean? Really? Oh boy. I think Microsoft is dying. Maybe I'm dying. Maybe I want to die. In Minecraft, do you craft to mine or mine to craft? Both. Both. All right, where was I? I was raging about not catching fish. Living is overrated. Yes. I think we've all come to the conclusion that being alive in this economy and in this era of humanity is probably one of the worst. I don't know how else to put it, but it's definitely not what I had envisioned for my kingdom in this day and age, because good lord. My wife and I were looking at houses, and it is physically almost impossible to afford a house. Now, unless you're one of like the massive streamers in the world. Like I think what Kai Cenat took a break, came back, and got 60,000 subscribers on his day back, and I'm like, damn. You know? It was like, damn, son. Damn. So, I'm just like, Alright. We need it to rain, right? Eyelash fish. Weather clear nighttime. Okay, weather clear nighttime. We need to get that one done. Okay, cool. Happy gas noise. I love it. The world is going to need a shake-up. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think if there is going to be a shake-up of the world, it's probably not going to happen anytime soon, if I'm going to be really honest. I do not think it's going to be anytime soon. And the reason I say that is just I don't think it'll happen in my lifetime. Probably the generation after, because the planet has a way of balancing itself. But at least in my lifetime, I don't think we're going to be allowed to have houses and all of that stuff. It sounds depressing, but it's just a factual statement of how things are working in this world at this very particular juncture. That we are not allowed to own properties and, you know. I don't know where it all went wrong. That properties got like so ridiculously overpriced. Because we went to go look at houses, and some people, like, I fully understand why people, you know, put up their houses for as much as they do, because, you know, the economy kind of sucks, and everything else under the sun kind of sucks. But brother, the condition some of those houses are in is frightening, and it's crazy to me how people can just be like, "Oh no, this is what this house costs." And, you know, it's just like, what? How? Explain it to me. How is that fair? I mean, I know life's not fair. We all know life is not fair. Jeez. I think we all know life is just simply life sucks and then you die. That kind of thing. But it's just amazing to me how ooh, elder feather. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, we don't need that. It's just crazy to me how this world operates right now. Capitalism has done exactly what it meant to. The only uncertainties are death and taxes. That's also another thing. The fuck invented taxes, man? Fuck that guy. That guy? Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. No! Stay where you are, peasant. There we go. Get out of here. Yeah, I don't want to be a negative Nancy about the whole thing. You know, it's life. We deal with the cards we're dealt, and they always say be grateful for what you have in life. And we shouldn't like tie ourselves to earthly things because that'll disappear, you know, with the apocalypse and the eventual, you know, heat death of the universe and all that stuff. But you know what? Life is already a little bit hard, okay? Taxes can be good if it's used to help and serve enrich. Yeah, the problem is, it's never used to help, now is it? Except here in the kingdom, these taxes are here to help. But that is a different kind of taxation. It is a helpful taxation. All right. We still have fish and stuff to catch. Sometimes we need to be negative just to let the emotions out. I don't think it's being negative. To be honest with you, the whole thing of being negative has got such a connotation to it. It's not about being negative. We are allowed to bellyache about the stuff we don't have in life. I take it like this, right? Recently, a friend of mine got me into Pokemon, right? Like the whole Pokemon investment thing, and I never realized how deep that rabbit hole is. I want to point that out. That rabbit hole is obscenely huge. Right? It's so deep. Is that rabbit hole of Pokemon investment, right? And it's crazy to me how, you know, some people actively try and scalp so that they can be like number one and keep everything for themselves and whatever the case may be. I get the whole investment part of it, I do, but like some people are just the worst. And then I get to a point in my life where I'm like, how is it that some people have gotten to where they've gotten and other people who work their tailbones off don't get to where they want to ever? Is that really how life is? You work your ass off trying to get somewhere, and then you may just never reach it. Like, that's the worst. You know what I mean? That's literally just like, why? And yeah, you can say, you know, don't give up, it'll happen, but we just don't know. That's like the big things. Some people try for an eternity and never get to where they want to with all the good intentions in their heart and mind. And other people just do, and it's just... Is that really how life is with predetermination and stuff like that? Is that really how how it's going to be for everyone involved. You know what I mean? It's just like, is that truly where our lot in life is? You know, the world we live in was made to keep those at the bottom down. You know, I'm not trying to put myself on any kind of pedestal. We've been through this song and dance before with me. I work every single day to try and achieve my dreams, and you know, it's all on me. I don't want to blame anybody. It's literally all on me. If I can't make it work, right, it's all on me. But I just feel like it's either I do something really wrong, or I don't do it right, or there's just something that cosmically does not want me to do anything successful. And again, it sounds like it's a whole feeling sorry for myself thing. I'm past that kind of thing. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, oh well, you know, I tried. But it's just, it feels like some people try their damnedest, right? In any form. It could be at your job. You could be working 27,000 hours like I know some people do. And I'm not going to call them out because I know they're working. But some people who don't have a work-life balance because their job doesn't allow for it, they can work their tailbone off, and it's just like someone else just does something, and they're the ones that get heaped praise on, right? You can do content or music or art for years, and someone else just does it in a heartbeat, you know? And I know everyone's journey is their own, right? We all know, they say comparison is the thief of joy, but guess what? We're human, right? We are human. We look at other people and go, man, why not me? You know, why? And I think that's where a lot of the sadness of life comes through. Because we see people that we feel are undeserving. Like you look at that orange cheese call. Why? Why is someone like that where they are? When they are just horrible individuals. Why? You know, that's what a lot of people feel. Why? You know? Why? I don't know. It's like they should not be where they are. And yes, I don't care if he finds this channel and asks Twitch to ban me. That's all fine and well. Because he has such a problem with everything being done wrong with his country. Like with the whole soccer thing that happened. Oh my lordy. Let's just call a spade a spade. I did not know that man was so mad. Goodness gracious. And he was like, oh, it's rigged. And why do I... Dude, shut up. Like, shut up. Your team lost. That's what it was. Your team lost. Hashtag skill issue. Even though I don't know how to play soccer myself, or football, as everyone says. But, my gosh, brother. Brother. Your team lost. Deal with it. Deal. Deal. Don't moan. Don't threaten. Deal. You're so busy trying to stir the pot and being a cuck that you're just causing issues for the whole world. That's why the fuel prices are so high, because you're a big giant baby. My gosh. Now, if I had run the kingdom, I can't say free fuel for all because, you know, that would turn the whole world upside down. But why have we not solved world hunger? Why have we not taxed the rich? Why have these things not been done? You have all this power. Make it right. Make the world a better place. So I do decree by the slam of my broken pimp cane. Hold on. I decree by the slam of my broken pimp cane. We must try and make the world a better place. Although I'm nobody, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. We don't need all this sass in the world, man. The world is a tough place as it is already. Why? It means they get less. So what? They have enough. They have enough. What more do you need? Why do you want all the money in the world? Why? 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 Why do you need all the money in the world? You don't need all the money in the world. Ugh. And YouTube is quiet. But it's because I can't stream to shorts anymore. It's literally because I can't stream to shorts anymore. And it sucks. Would love to be able to stream to shorts again, but oh well. I'll figure it out. Maybe once Stream Elements gets properly bought over, then it'll be fine. Because he can and he thinks he deserves it more than anyone else eating. It's crazy. It's crazy that we live in a world where someone is a trillionaire, has more money than most people will ever see in their entire lives, and refuses to do anything productive with it besides just getting richer. And I know it's not like liquid cash. Because it's not liquid cash. It's not just like he's swimming in it like Scrooge McDouche. But still, like, brother, you could be doing things. You could be changing people's lives. You could be, I don't know. I don't know the guy personally. So maybe I'm misinformed. Maybe he is doing things. I don't know. But I just don't understand. I don't. You can use that money to be helping people, not trying to go to Mars. I think it's like Neil deGrasse Tyson said it like this: we're so busy trying to go to Mars instead of fixing the planet that we're on. You know? Maybe if we fix the planet that we're on so it doesn't go to hell, maybe the world will be a better place to live in. But no, we're trying to go to space and go live on a desolate planet where the elements will most likely kill us, because we would be super unprepared, because our technology is not meant for us to go that far. But no. I really do sound like a douche, don't I? But that's what a king does. A king sounds like a douche. He must. For the glory of his kingdom, he must sound like a douche. I don't know, man. Maybe I just don't understand it. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I'm an uneducated swine who shouldn't be bequeathed a crown. But come on, man. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Like, I don't know. And I talk a big game. But at the end of the day, if I can't make it work, if I can't make like this whole thing work and get to a point where I'm, rolling in the YouTube ad revenue, because that's basically what people do on YouTube, right? Like, how you get big on YouTube and how you make a sustainable living out of it is ad revenue, right? If people watch your stuff like they do Mr. Beast, then you will get big time ad revenue. You get big time ad revenue, you make enough money to buy a house. You make enough money to buy several houses. You make enough money to budget your own video, your own movie called Iron Lung, and make millions off of that too, and be number one on Hollywood in Hollywood for 3 days in a row before some person was like real upset because, why is some YouTuber's movie better than my wife's movie or whatever the fuck it was? Because we still live in a society where Hollywood thinks Hollywood rules the movie industry. Meanwhile, there are YouTubers out there that make 10 times the quality product and 10 times the entertainment value than Hollywood has in the last like 10 years. And that's not a controversial opinion. That is fact. And I decree that by the half-broken Pimp Cane Slam. So saith the king. And you can clip that. I'll post that on shorts. I don't give a damn. Hollywood can come after me. I don't care. I don't care. Movie industry is up for a big shake when the YouTubers get more movies. Look, there's a lot of the older generation who did not like Iron Lung. Like I had to deal with people the other day who said, "Oh, they didn't like Iron Lung. It was the biggest piece of garbage." It's because you don't game and you don't understand. So your opinion is based on, misinformation. So you don't understand. If you've played the game or seen people play the game and understand the lore and then don't like the movie, hey, sure, all Gucci by anything. But like I sat there and I just kept my mouth quiet because I was like, I'm not gonna bother trying to explain this because it's gonna be a waste of my energy and time. Right? Like I am at that point in my life where I don't want to explain things to people anymore. I don't. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way I do. But I don't want to explain a lot of things to people anymore who don't want to learn, right? Like, if you are very set in your ways and you don't want to understand a new thing, well, brother, you know, that's on you. That's literally on you. I can't. So I reserve my energy for stuff that will be more worth my time to explain, right? But my thing is, I just think we are in such a weird space in the world where, content is not what it was 10 years ago either, right? Like, I think a lot of content is fast moving content, and you have to, if you want to make it in this kind of environment, a lot of the millennials and maybe like the boomers or the Gen X's or whichever it is, um, will be your target audience only for so long, right? Because the younger generation want, a newer look on stuff, right? So that's why people like Kai Cenat and I Show Speed and Logan Paul and all of those guys and Mr. Beast, they all fall under that category of helping people. Jeez. And I'm starting to lose my temper because, people are doing shit that they shouldn't be doing. No, it's IT is also just one of those things where if people just don't listen and they do their own thing, and I'm like, you make your life so much harder when you just don't listen to procedures. Like, why? Why are you doing your own thing? Why? Because now we have to fix the dumb you made. We have to fix the dumb you made. Because you're trying to be smart. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that thing. Imagine there being a procedure. Like, imagine. You know, the thing is, you could know more someone doesn't always mean you could know more than someone doesn't always mean is the correct thing. But like, if there are procedures, don't go do your own thing. Like, don't go do your own thing. There are procedures for a reason. And now I don't even think I'm gonna be able to help them because it's goofed. It's borked to the point where it's not going to work. Ugh. Okay. We still only need this Atlantic halibut, but we need it to rain. We need it to rain during the day. Okay. Let's go and look at our crops real quick. How long have we been live for? I can't tell. But yeah. A lot of like content and stuff is now for a younger audience dynamic, right? So you gotta you gotta either adapt, or if you have your niche of people, that's great, right? But if you're a new creator, you gotta do the whole. I don't know. YouTube itself, like Twitch, you can find your niche streamer, right? You can find your niche streamer via a whole, you know, mess of things, right? You could, like, if you want people who play Apex, although I don't know who plays Apex nowadays, but that used to be like the thing back in the day, right? I'm pretty sure Apex is still pretty big on Twitch. Not 100% sure, but I'm fairly certain Apex is still big on Twitch. You will find your niche streamers for a lot of stuff, right? I was trying to find out how and why Kaisenat was and is as big as he is. And maybe I just don't understand it, but I don't know. I couldn't find anything in YouTube that would outline to me, and like, this is how this man got this big and whatever the case may be. So it must have been like on stream, right? Like what was he doing on stream that got him to that point? High energy and short form content. Must be. Right? So maybe I am just not cut out for that no more. That's like my thing. Like, yeah, I can do this whole rebrand and it's fun. Like, I'm having a blast playing Dungeons and Dragons. This whole kingly facade that I'm putting on is Dungeons and Dragons, baby. I roll a charisma check every single time I banish someone from the kingdom forever. Because that's how I see this, you know? But will this appeal to a younger audience? I do not know. And to be quite frank with you, I don't particularly care. I don't particularly care. Someone comes and sasses me here, I'll just ban them and banish them to the coal mines, where they can go and sit and mine coal for the glory of the kingdom forever. That's how I feel about it. I will banish people immediately. Immediately. That's why. I will do that. Yeah, but people don't know me. I will banish. I will get my squezons to unleash a fury that no mortal man has ever seen, to make sure they will never ever step forth through the kingdom gates ever again. And my crown is going to fall off my head. Can you just sit there? Please, thank you. It will appeal to some of the younger people, but not have that wide reach. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things, right? Like, it has to... The content has to match the personality. Now, I'm not gonna spin words with you here. I am doing a new thing every Friday that may appeal to a younger audience as well. Maybe get some zip ties. I'm making a plan. This big crown is actually not the streaming crown. It's just sitting there for visual purposes. All right. That's how you say purposes as a royal. That being said, though, this is not the crown that will be on my head when I stream. This will be the crown on when we have our King's Court meetings every Friday evening on Twitch, South African time. That will be when we have those meetings. But until such time, this will not be the crown that sits on the head during those. This will be the crown that sits on those meetings. Oh my gosh. English, please. It is the first language. I need to go back to school. This will be the crown that sits upon my head every day when we are in the King's Court arena. When it is not, there will be a tiny comedic crown, and that is on purpose. And I am upgrading. You'll notice I don't have my cape, but I will indeed be having my King's cape arrive real soon, and it's going to be glorious. For the glory of the King. For King and country. There's someone prowling about here. You know what I mean? If you know where that is from, then you'll know where the whole peasant thing is coming from. If not, oh well, I can't help you. I cannot help you. You'll have to go and dig deep. For King and country. For the peace of the King. I love those guys. I do. I love those guys. Those guys are cool. Put that down. Any artifact trove? No, you are officially useless. I have arrived, but alas, I must away again for the next quest for the kingdom. Goodbye. Goodbye, Crescent Moomba. Anyway. Oh, I need to add more things to the redeems this evening before tonight's stream, where we shall once again delve into... Are they all called Jumpy? I goofed. Your king may or may not have forgotten that that's how name tags work. So, you know, they may or may not all be called Jumpy because I forgot how, you know, name tags work. I'm not a Minecraft professional. I wish I was, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. That is neither here nor there. But yes, your king may have forgotten that that's how that's how those things work. You're supposed to take it to an anvil and rename it every single time. But instead, what I did, I was like, name, drop it, and then suddenly I called everyone Jumpy. I was like, oh shit. Or oh feces. I don't know. Swearing is unbecoming of royalty, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. Your king don't give a shit. Pardon the language, but your king don't give a fuck. And I'm gonna make that 100% true in my videos as well. I'm gonna be like, I don't give a shit. No! It's supposed to be gold quality, you fuck. You're the king, you can decide if it's unbecoming or if you can just be a bit of French. Omelette du fromage, oui, oui, baguette. Hon, titi, croissant. That is deeply offensive to all the French people. I just want to point that out. This is horrendously offensive. I'm gonna get cancelled as the king. Just one-time cancellation. Like, fuck this guy. He thinks he's royalty, but he acts like a nerd. I'm like, first of all, you don't know me, okay? I could be a nerd or I could be a loser. But I'm a royal loser, so fuck you. Know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I needed escape rope because we still need to go look for trouble. Escape rope. There we go. Best king. Listen, I have a very good feeling that eventually, if I just put up the right shorts and the right amount of sass, that this character will transcend the realms of understanding. Where's my shield? Oh fuck. But it's not going to be an overnight success kind of deal, you know. So I'm just going to enjoy this rebrand, and this will be the final rebrand. After this, if nothing works, then I'm going to retire, and I'm just going to do my D&D channel, and then that'll be it. Legit. I'm being 100% serious when I say this. I think, in all honesty, this is not something that will be sustainable for me mentally for a very long time. No, you do not get to blow up. Those slimes will murder your face and send you to the afterlife. And then I will have to banish you for being a filthy peasant for dying to a silly little slime. Imagine dying to a slime, though. Like, imagine. Unless it's Rimuru, then, you know, that's a different story. That is a different story. If you die to Rimuru Tempest, then, you know, brother, there's nothing I can do for you. You've accomplished the impossible. Because I'm fairly certain that slime is super OP, right? Like in all honesty, watching that anime, that's the kind of slime that I would want to be if I was reincarnated. That's super broken. Are you kidding me? Dying to a reincarnated anything is very likely. Well, true. I mean, but what if you had to pick something to be reincarnated as? Let's say the whole isekai thing works out for some people, right? What would you ideally like to come back as? Oh, there you are. What up, homeboy? Come on. Come on. Oh. You want to be a snake? I'm a snake. Little snake. I just showed you my age. I just showed everyone my age with that meme. Snake. Little snake. I wonder if that guy is still alive. Actually, now that I think about it. What a weird zombie. Brother. Oh, well, that's a problem. Die, please. Thank you. Hey! Burn! Oh, it must suck to be you. Remember, we're looking for trouble here up until a point. That big mini boss looking fucker that I killed the other day. What up? Oh! Get wrecked, bitch. Okay, I do not want to go down to the sandy depth because then the escape rope is useless. And I don't want to use all my recall potions because those are fairly... They're not super rare to find. But they can be a pain to get. Nice snow outfit, brother. Yeah, look, if I was going to come back as anything, I don't think I would actually want to come back as a king. Because that just feels like a lot of responsibility and a lot of people wanting to murder me with poison and stuff. But I would 100% have like poison and bludgeon resistance. Stay on there. 100% I would make myself such a strong D&D character that the only thing that could, you know, kill me is severe heartbreak. Which could possibly happen, you know? Because you can actually die from a broken heart, for those that don't know. I don't know if I want to be immortal. Like, I would want to be like Aragorn, who eventually, like, lives his life out and, you know, dies sad, an old death. For those that haven't watched The Lord of the Rings, there's a big old spoiler for you. Lord of the Rings came out forever ago. You cannot complain about spoilers. Lord of the Rings came out literally an eon ago. If you complain about spoilers, you will be banished from the kingdom. Squescents! Ooh. Mining lead ore no longer causes brain damage. Oh, well, this is kind of a moot point, but sure. Okay, is that still... This is still fine, I think. Brother, I would love to get a snow pig. But they don't actually give anything. Free farming experience. I want that bow, please, if you don't mind. Would love that bow. Could you drop that bow for me? Okay, never mind. Who's shooting me? I'm being shot from two ends here and I don't like it. Fuck off. Whapped. Get whapped. You too. Whapped. Like I said, I'm on purpose looking for trouble here. Whapped. Get whapped. Get whapped, brother. Have I ever read Aragon? I've watched the movie, but I think the actual book is better, as far as I remember. I think a lot of people prefer the book. They do. They prefer the book. I feel like a lot of movies versus books, you know, it's just a case of the book is just so much better. It is. It's just, it's not even a contest, is the thing. I think that's the big thing. Is it raining? No. Gosh darn it. Need it to rain, man. I do. I need it to rain. There we go. Books have more time to grow the world. Exactly. That's the thing. That's why I'm gonna be such a stickler right now. I love D&D and I love Vox Machina and all of those things, but what I don't like is how they cut the story short and they change some stuff, man. But again, it's a me problem. I want to point that out. It's a me problem. It is. It's a me problem. I prefer if they just kept everything the way it was, you know? But every 4-hour session that they do, you have to kind of like compress into, you know, a story. So naturally they would change stuff. But me, I'm like, no, I know how this goes. Don't change it. Why? Why do you do this? By the decree of the king's broken pimp stuff. Do not change stuff. There. I have decreed it, so it must be true. By the way, we will be streaming later today again. I'm probably not going to stream 2 shorts until I can get 20 seasons to finish the first campaign part. Yes! There's just some stuff that they changed that I don't like, okay? At me all you want. The king decrees that this is not the way forward. Matthew Mercer! You shall be banished to the coal mines. Although Matt would probably be able to describe the coal mines in like super deep depth. The smell of everything that's in there. The amount of Dwagar that are down there. You know. Everything. Everything. He would be able to describe the taste of the mud if you stick it in your gob. Because that's just how good Matthew Mercer is. Mm-hmm. Crown. Isn't he? Brew. I'm going to need you to stay up on that head. He would. That's just the beauty of what Matthew Mercer does. Okay. I don't know if this is enough prep, actually. Matt is such a good game master. Yes, he is. He's I aspire to be more like that, you know, without the ability to make weird, wonderful noises with your mouth. Because that's an art in and of itself, right? That is. That being able to make sounds with your voice and stuff like that is beyond the realms of something ridiculously good. I want to point that out. It is crazy how that man can make those sounds. Like, I mean, he made a shield rolling sound, and I was just like, oh. But I suppose it's like practice. Like, anyone can do it if you just practice, right? Like, that's the big thing. Matt Mercer would rule the world as Lint. I think Matt Mercer is the kindest person that you could probably find on planet Earth. And you know what my wish is, as a dungeon master myself, and me running my own D&D channel and stuff like that, I hope that I can meet him and Brennan Lee Mulligan, and who's the other lady? She's also a great GM. She's the African lady with the long dreads. I can't remember her name now, but she's also really good. Her, Brendan Lee Mulligan, and Matt Mercer as dungeon masters are just, oh, man. I vote for Matt for president. I agree, but I think that'll be Travis more than anything. Okay, let me have a look-see at my skill tree here. We're not that far off with the husbandry. Abria, yes, she is fantastic as well. Like, good gosh. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Where's the booksmith? Ah, gosh darn it, the book person is not here. No, I needed them. Oh, gosh darn it, I needed them, brother. Why are we like this? Why are we like this? Why? There's a thing here I could go look for trouble with. Abria, yeah, look, she is fantastic. Like, I want to point that out. Like, as a dungeon master, she's really good at what she does. She's absolutely fantastic. And it's a testament to, you know, them being part of the same game. It's so good. It really is. So good. My dream one day would be to, you know, run a game with them. That would be my dream, would be me as the dungeon master and having all three of the greatest dungeon masters of all time play my game. Play in my game. Look, I am spewing it out here, okay? You know, you gotta yeah, someone said it. You've got to visualize, and there's a word for it, man. There's a word for it. There's a word for manifest. That's it. You got to manifest your dreams, you know? You got to manifest it. You got to put it out there until the universe is like, stop complaining. Fine, I'll give it to you. You know? That's what I need to do. I need to manifest. I need to manifest it so that, you know, I will eventually, one day maybe, be able to run a game with Brendan Lee Mulligan, Matt Mercer, and Abria all together in one game. And then Laura Bailey, because, you know, I have to get Laura Bailey in. Laura Bailey is my spirit animal, man. Gotta annoy the universe into giving you things. I've been doing it for the last 15 years. I think the universe has me on mute and on spam. I've been trying to get the universe to give me my 100,000 play button for the last 15 years, okay? At this point, the universe has me on mute, deafen, junk folder to immediate delete to immediate remove email. That's where the universe has me at. You know? That's where the universe has me at. They do. The universe has me at that. But I'll probably still annoy it because, you know, I want my shit, man. I do. I want my stuff. I want my things. I've worked hard for it. I have. I've worked hard for what I've done all these years. I feel like at this point, if I don't get it, it will likely never happen. But I'll never know unless I try. You know. And every day is a new chance. So that's what we do. Every day is a new chance to make something happen. So, you know, we give it our best shot and we try, right? I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm also not saying it's not going to happen. And I need to upload after this because I need to go to the gym. I first need to go to physio. Then I got to go to the gym. Then I got to come back, stream again so that we can finish up 007 so that I can start with Pragmata and finish that up. Because I'm still fairly much in the beginning of Pragmata, I think. Wrap up Pragmata so I can do Resident Evil 9. And then once I'm done with RE9, I can start with a new series. Because I want to do YouTube series and I want to do Twitch only stuff. You know? We also have community night on Friday for what's that game? Mecha Chameleon. So if you wish to join, make sure that you are in the stream Friday Eve, peasants. Okay, are any of these gold tier? No, they're not. Fuck me. Ooh, it's time to fish. Okay, so what was it? It was the Pacific halibut, right? Atlantic. Spring, ocean, rain. And it is lightning, so that means we should have Zeus smacking some stuff. That's what we want. Come on. Thank you. How's the shoulder? Shoulder's okay. I don't think I'm allowed to do heavy weightlifting with it. That being said, though, I need to get back into it. I do. I need to get back. I need to. Does this say ocean, yeah? Weather, ocean, day, rain. Okay, come on. Atlantic halibut. Don't fuck me, Gil. As long as he doesn't clap cheeks. Too many demigods. You don't know. But yeah, I want to finish up some series. Lunchtime, no worries. I want to finish up some series. Once I'm done with Mouse PI, I'm gonna get back into Metro so that can get done. And then I need to finish up all the series that I haven't finished on the channel yet. And then after that, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just turn into one of those like react channels. I don't know. We'll see. The king will decide on his own terms what shall and shan't be. What can't and shan't be. Lunar Abyss, that would be a cool one to do. Come on, give me the fish I need, damn you. That might be the fish, actually. No. Spring, ocean, weather, rain, time, day. Come on. You know you want to. There's a couple of games I want to play, but I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. This is one of those drooping gurumais. We just caught this fish as well. See? So, I'm so smart. I know all these fish off by heart. A couple of games I want to finish. I need to start doing more hunters, I suppose. Is that the one? Atlantic halibut. Yes. Beautiful. I think that's all our spring fish. Let's see. Those two. This one is summer. Summer. Autumn. And that's the only one. Caught. Okay, I think all of our ocean fish are done. Yes, all the nether fish are done. I know that. So we only have 3 more fish to catch. The R18 games for card market. What? What? I was sensible and restrained when adding games to the pool, but seriously need to look at 18 rand games for the card market. Oh gosh. Why, Havoc? Why? Oh, I still need one more ancient fruit. Jeebus Christmas. That's fine. Okay, we've got that done. Did Zeus do his thing yet? Did he smack these lightning rods is my question. I need him to do the thing. Yeah, he smacked the lightning rods alright. Still needs to whack this last one. Oi! You spooky bitch! I dare you to whack this last one. You won't know balls. I mean, you know, you did the thing, just not the thing I needed you to do. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plop it here. And do that. There you go. Come! I dare you, bitch! I dare you. This one right in front of me, you won't. No balls. You ain't got the gonads to hit this, brother. I am the king. I fear no ridiculous, stupid thing that doesn't know what he's doing. You don't know what you're doing, Zeus. You have no idea what you're doing. I am the king, and by the decree of my broken pimp cane, you will not whack that because you got no balls. See everyone? Didn't think so. Man's got no gonads to whack this in front of me. He don't, look, I'm even standing on top of it. What you gonna do? Nothing. Oh, well, okay. About that. He did whack me. He just didn't whack the thing I needed to. He didn't whack the thing I needed to. He hit me. That's probably what I deserve. Hey, Amanda. How do you do? Welcome to the stream, peasant. Come on. I dare you. You can't hit this thing. Oh, what do you need? You need glasses? Check your phone after stream while sitting. Why are you sending me porn? Oh, he did it! Finally. Jeepers Christmas. Lust Academy. Okay, got it. Anime versus evil. Uh-huh. Card prices. Let's see here. Holy shit. Wait, I didn't see the card prices. What the hell? Why? Why is that so expensive? Why? What? Jeebus. Okay, never mind the porn. Just the fucking... That is porn. That's a form of porn. That's a form of porn. Are you kidding me? What even? Why are those cards so expensive? 29,000 red. Thank you, Zeus, peasant, for bequeathing unto us batteries. See, even the gods can bow to His Majesty, the King, when they need to. See? You just gotta motivate the gods a little bit, you know? Gotta motivate them. Those are the foils? Yeah, but I mean, can you imagine grabbing the foils? You don't have to worry about buying the Steam games ever again. How do you do, Amanda? How's everything been? Hope you've been enjoying the series. I've been a little bit behind, and people threatened to unsubscribe because I was not playing their mod pack. I was like, listen, brother, no one is keeping you hostage. You are welcome to fuck off. And then I helped them. I did. I helped them fuck off because you're not going to tell me what I should and should not play. And if you threaten to unsubscribe from the channel, then again, no one is keeping you here. Go. Like, go. You know what I mean? Before anyone tells me, oh, but you should be nice to your viewers. Listen. It's a two-way street. People don't get to come to other people's streams and be horrible to them. You don't get to do that kind of thing. And I think that's where we misinterpret how nice streamers and YouTubers need to be to people. Some people think that they can come to people's channels and stuff and be horrible to the streamer and you know, say expletives and stuff and nothing must happen to them. Brother, that's not how that works. That's literally not how that works. Buy adult games, farm cards, sell, profit. What about Subverse? Does Subverse have any foil cards that would, rake in the thousands? It's just for scientific research purposes. Just for scientific research purposes. For research purposes. No, for nothing else. Purely research purposes. Subverse cards can sell for, thousands and thousands and thousands, and I might have to reinstall that game. For card farming purposes. Nothing else. Nothing else! I'm gonna point that out. Not that I can see. Oh, well, that sucks. Oh, well. People are ridiculous. I've been playing in my world in between. And how's your world been going? Seems to be 22 rand for the cards. Hey, man. It is what it is, right? Oh, back off. Oh, we just need to get to that point where we are at mastery. Then I can finally, make up for lagging behind on this series. Although, once I hit perfection, I think a lot of people will forget that the channel exists. I do. I'm well privy to the fact that once I've hit perfection on this mod pack, I don't really need to do the other one for the Pokemon one. And I also don't think there's a lot of traction on that series, to be honest. Because at the end of the day, it's still, Sunlit Valley. It's just got Pokemon added to it. I think after that, then I'll be kind of strapped for a series or something. But we'll figure it out. It's just one of those things. We will cross that bridge when we get there. Okay. Now, I do have one more ancient fruit over here. Although the ancient fruit is taking time to give me actual proper quality. And it's literally 10 days for any of those crops to grow. It's so long. It's so long. We're going to get the last two fish and just started Botania. Nice. Botania is good. Botania is literally really good. I just need to get my masteries going. So we just need farming. Where are we? So I'm almost done with adventuring. Literally. Then we need... Mining is basically done. Like fishing is done. Husbandry, we need still a little bit to go, but not that much. And farming, we only have a bit to go. And then I'm going to go for ancient aging. So I think what I'm going to do is it is almost time to end here. Because we've been streaming for 2 hours or so. I need to figure out how to make the short streams work, but I don't know, man. It's not doing the thing I need it to do. Man, who knew that adult-based games give you foil cards for 30 grand? That's more than most Pokemon stuff. Jeez. The thing is, would anyone actually buy those? Like Pokemon cards, I understand people buy galore, but I don't know, man. Steam stuff? I don't know. That's a new one to me. Okay, I'm hoping to find like a wizard tower or something on the way. Ow, ow, stop it. There are acorns here, which is great, so we know where Acorn Forest is. But we don't need it anymore. Actually, I appreciate that you don't upload every day. There's another channel I also watch, post almost every day, and that's great, but I'm behind on episodes. Yeah, I had my shoulder dislocated, so I couldn't upload every day anymore. So I had to take a mandatory week's break. And to be honest with you, I kind of like killed much of the traction for the series. But YouTube is a fickle thing like that, right? Like if you're not like established, the algorithm forgets you real quick. It does. The algorithm forgets you insanely quickly. So, you know, I just take it and we move forward. Ooh, adventuring levels. Yes, please. Nice. There's some bread. We are in need of bread for the cooking part. So I'm not going to eat the bread because we need the bread for the cooking part. We do. We need the bread for the cooking part. But yeah, it's one of those things where I don't know. Maybe I took too long with the series or whatever the case may be. I do want to make like a top 10 tips video for Sunlit Valley. But I first want to do it after I have gotten perfection. So we can, you know, find the best way to make money. You still got to buy the damn clock. Because we have to farm up 8 million gold for all the other waystones. So for perfection, we literally we need to buy the golden clock. So we need 16 million plus another 8 million. So we need 24 million before we can actually beat the game. Now aging casks would do that, but it's going to take some time. So, you know, it's one of those things that I'm going to have to play until like, oh, hello. This is new. Have I ever seen this before? I think I have. Question mark? No. Ah, come back quarterly. This should actually solve our, there we go. There's our adventuring level. And while I want to do adventure products, I'm going with stuffed. We need the extra HP. The extra HP is way too good. Way too good. Ooh, Yard Work Weekly is great. That's more experience on the farm. I'm so glad that they upped the book rate on this. Oh, Book of Stars. Best book in the game. Give me that. Just give me all of that, daddy. Really does. It's so sad that it does that. You know what? The thing is, Amanda, I'm used to it. I'm going to be real with you. I'm so used to it that I can have one series go great for a while and then it just suddenly just doesn't do as well as it used to, you know? And I get people say, yeah, interest wanes on stuff. But like, what do you do to keep people entertained nowadays? You know? Like what does a person do to keep people entertained nowadays? So at this point, I just flow with the go and go with the flow, and wherever whatever takes me, it is just that. Wherever, whenever, wherever, you know, wherever, whenever. I wonder with the eternal summer biome if we can catch only summer fish. I need to test that. Save your extra books for mastery. When you finally get there, all the books experience will go to it. And it's true, YouTube has been like that for a while. It is. It's just crazy to me. You know, I've tried my best with just about everything. But YouTube is one of those things that I think a couple of years ago, it was a little bit easier to keep people interested in a series. And then I think, you know, COVID came and the rise of TikTok and stuff. And now, you know, so short form is like the new thing. So I got to get back into doing more shorts and stuff like that. Well, hello. Yeah, what is this? What is this? Oh, mastery is going to be so good when we get to it. Ah. Oh, there's more adventuring levels. Oh, mining weekly. I just want combat quarterly. And yard work weekly. Oh, combat quarterly. Oh, well, we're done with combat quarterly now. Nice TV. I have one. Want to get up here? No. This is free. This is free adventuring experience, but we don't need it. Oh, there. Would help if I just, you know, time the thing. Recall potions. Fishing. It's not what I need. All we need is husbandry, and we need husbandry and the other one, yard work. If I can just get those to max, then we have mastery out as well, and then I don't need to worry too much. I'm just gonna pet as I go, so we get like 10. 10 experience is 10 experience. Yeah, but I don't know what I'll do once I hit this thing on perfection. Then I suppose that'll be it for Sunlit Valley. That'll be it for Sunlit Valley. I don't think I'll do another episode of it once I've achieved perfection, because there would be no need. I think that's the big thing that kind of like is on the back of my brain. Would be that would be it for me, at least for that series. So we have fun with it while we can, right? This looks like a tree house, but I don't think there's anything in the tree house. Okay, all I want to do is get this side, and then we'll end there. Perfection is the end point. Then maybe I'll do, I don't know, maybe we do, what's that one? All the mods? I think we do all the mods, because I think that would be the next step in like Minecraft endgame stuff. But again, I don't know. This is salt. We want this. The salt of the earth. Apparently those got buffed. But like, it's to get to them that's a pain. Right. Ha! Wow. You know? That might be a good spot to end it, actually. We need the bread. You know, this is why you go off adventuring. This is legitimately why you go off adventuring. You never know what you might find. Including ye old wizard tower. Ye old wizard tower. Okay. I think I'll keep it there. Okay. Ugh. Okay, let me just quit there. The short stuff doesn't work anyway. So, I need to. My appointment is at 3:30, so we can still talk for a little bit. So this will be King's Court now. As he is not on today, that's a problem. Previous right history. Yeah. Oh, he governor. Anyway. Thanks, King. No, thank you, peasants. Anyway. I'm looking at other mods. Like, I know we've got Cobbleverse that we could do. I'm trying to find other mods that we can do. Beyond Depth Insanity. Challenging Mud Plague Exploration plus 400 mods. New dimensions. Tough bosses. This is a modified version of Beyond Depth. Bosses got buffed. Mobs got buffed. Thirst and temperature as well as first aid were added. You can't sleep. Why? That's not fun. No. The world is dead. Restore the life and spark its regrowth using magic and technology. Verdant idea. Oh god. Your task is to bring it to life. Inspired by regrowth, Verdant Idea is a unique experience in which you start in a vast empty world and eventually build a thriving civilization using magic and technology. While this mud pack takes inspiration from regrowth, treat your boy as a spiritual successor. Oh gosh. Pneumatic craft. Oh gosh. Okay, well, peasants, it has been an honor. Do we have anyone we wish to send you off to? I will be back later again tonight. Hold on. We will be back later again tonight for 007, so we can wrap that up. Who do I want to send you all to? Is it worth it though? That's the thing. Siege, Smash Bros, food and drink. So many IRL stuff going on here. Okay. I will see you all later tonight. Until then, take care of yourselves and remember, peasants. And remember, by the decree of his broken pimp staff, treat everyone you know with respect. Bye bye.